Hello Darwin and Steve. This is just a quick user guide on how to use your Flinders Video real-time application. So once you download it, unzip it, click into the folder, and then under Windows No Editor here you will find the Flinders application. All you need to do is double click that and then the application will start up. Once you see that top down of the site, you can start interacting. Just use your mouse and click and hold the left mouse button and drag it across the screen to adjust the view angle. You can place your mouse cursor and click the right mouse button to pan around, so that way you can go anywhere on this wider base here. And if you click return to site, you'll be taken back to Flinders. You can use your mouse wheel to zoom in or out. Alternatively, on the left side, you've got a slider here to do the same. And if you want to click on any of these major tags in the region, you will be taken over to that location. Again, if you want to return to the site, just click that button at the bottom and you'll be back at Flinders. These regional tags here can be toggled off in the menu on the left, and all the other items basically are also toggled. So when we click on the site boundary in red here, you can see that. Overlay the site axis here, for example, and these are all individual layers, so you can take the site boundary off, site axis off, and we've got the regional plans. So in this case here, you can see at the bottom of the screen there's this overlay opacity slider. You can adjust it between 0 and 100% to have a slight overlay to just appreciate what's underneath it. Same with the master plan here. And then under neighborhood 1, if we go closer to this area, we've got the context plan, concept plan, and so forth with the legend displayed on the left. You can always get rid of the legend by clicking this little arrow in the bottom. And you click it again to expand it. Lake edges, bus network, and cycle network. In this case, you can obviously use your mouse to swivel around, get any sort of angle. And to look at your proposed development, when we select that option, you can see how the new base is displayed here. And items like the proposed trees on site, the proposed buildings around the lake edge here, the surrounding trees are all in separate toggles, so you can select to look at either of these layers one by one or all together. And then also we've added a cut and fill feature, so by clicking this toggle you can actually see how the old base and the new earthworks overlay each other to visualize just how much earth is being moved here. You can then also explore this in more detail. In the top left corner you can see aerial view, that's our default mode, but also ground mode. So if you click that, you can simply double click to ground anywhere you want to go, in this case on the boardwalk, and then just use your mouse, click and hold it to look around, and the WASD or arrow keys to walk. To walk faster, you can also press and hold the shift key on the keyboard. To launch a virtual drone, again in the top left corner here, select drone, and as you can see in the user interface on the right, your spacebar will cause the drone to gain altitude and the control key will lower its altitude. This way you'll be able to fly around using your WASD or arrow keys and adjusting the height of the drone. Again, with the drone you can also speed it up by holding the shift key as you do so. Return to overview will always bring you back up onto a higher view of the site in aerial mode. When you're on the ground, say if we go down to this little footbridge here, you can also then select the measurement tool, for example, to measure the width of this bridge, 4.8 meters, and then simply click onto the number to edit or delete that measurement. The same goes for height measurement tools, where you can click it up in 1.5 meter increments or enter any number into this value field save the measurement, and then again click on the number to delete it. To measure radii, if you click on the radius button in the top left corner of the screen, place a radius by clicking once, just drag out your mouse, select the desired radius and click again, then that radius is logged in. Once again, simply click on the number to delete it. To create your own snapshots, navigate to the camera icon in the top left corner of the screen and click Capture. This will render out a perspective that you can then draw on using these tools at the bottom. For example, with the scribble tool, select the color, make your scribbles, use the text annotation tool to click anywhere on the image and add a text annotation, and that will be overlaid over the image and also be there if you render out a PDF document or use the email function to send an email out. So in this case, I will send myself an email and will then receive a branded Flinders brochure containing the snapshots you have taken here. You can take multiple of these and all the annotations made. To look at the previous snapshots taken, once you have a few, there will be this view icon here that lets you go back to these. This way you can take any number of snapshots and then send or render them out. One thing to be aware of is that these snapshots will be lost if you exit the application and restart it. So if you take a few and make your markups, always remember to generate a PDF or email out a PDF. And to exit the application, simply click that off button in the bottom left corner of the screen. That will take you back to your desktop. Thank you.